Good afternoon and thank you for joining us. It's now 1 o'clock prompt Kenyan time and welcome to Weekend at 1. My name is Michael Gitonga. We'll start off with some of those stories that are making headlines. Our sign language interpreter this afternoon is Marisha Owiti. Now, 2 people were burned to death and another seriously. We'll start off, first of all, sorry, I beg your pardon. We're going to start with the highlights.
So far, 2 people have been confirmed dead, and the other person is on a serious condition.
Fight for valuable land. 3 killed in Kisumu Kanyakwar area.
Msihamishe kura kwa sababu kuna mipango ya Jubilee ya kupatia watu wengine wachache pesa. Watembee, wawadanganye, mwandikishe kura maeneo mengine.
Numbers at any cost. Joho alleges voter fraud in Mombasa County.
I have decided today, in good conscience, to relinquish the mantle of leadership of this great nation.
In the nick of time, Gambia's President Yahya Jammeh agrees to leave office after ECOWAS pressure.
Welcome to Weekend at 1. Our sign language interpreter is Marisha Owiti. 2 people were burned to death and another seriously injured in a Friday night attack in residence in a disputed piece of land in Kanyakwar, a few kilometers from Kisumu town. Samuel Owade, a Juakali artisan, and another man identified as Japolo were found dead in their house at about 150 meters apart this morning. Their bodies were burnt beyond recognition. Scenes of that showed a possible struggle suggest the 2 were overpowered by their attackers who bolted the doors as they made their way out, setting them ablaze. George Onyango, another resident of the vast parcel of the 5 houses, was found writing in pain a few meters from his house in the Nightingale Hospital in town. The Kanyakwar land, which stretches into several acres, is the subject of a court matter, which hearing begins on January 30th.
Kuhisisha na maneno ya udongo. It is a land issue, and the person who is being accused is the area assistant chief, according to the resident of this place. And so far, 2 people have been confirmed dead, and the other person is on a serious condition.
Penye tumepoteza maisha sasa hivi leo hii. Assistant chief alikuwa hapa 2 days ago. Correct. Alikuwa hapa 2 days ago na watu 9. Including the police officer. No, alikuwa na a company of police officer. They wanted to fence all this parcel kwa Muhindi. Na isitoshe, on this parcel penye watu wamechomewa hii, we have a case pending in court.
Whoever did this must be brought to book. Awe mfanyikazi wa serikali, awe mwanasiasa, anybody. There is nobody who is above the law. So we want our people here, if they have any information, let them give it to us. So, otherwise, this land is under the National Land Commission.
As IEBC mass voter registration enters day 6, exercise is marred by challenges in some parts of Kajiado as most herders have relocated in search of pastures. In the areas where IEBC have set up registration centers, few people are coming out to register. Local leaders are currently conducting door-to-door campaigns with little success as most homes in the interior of Kajiado where they have been have very few people left. Locals are urging IEBC to consider relocating these centers to areas where herders have relocated to.
watu hao wamehamahama kwa sababu ya ukame, wahakikisha kwamba hao watu tujue ni kina nani, wako wapi, ndipo tunaweza kupeleka machines ya kusajili watu waende wasajiliwe huko. Kwa hivyo that is one of the strategy. Hiyo ndio plan moja ambayo tumeweka.
Hata fare ya kwenda mahali unasikia ni headquarter, ndio fare hawana. Na hiyo wakati tena hakuna.
Hii kitu wamarilishe. Juu kama nimejikuia Ukambani, sasa zote kutoka hapa niende Makueni nikapigie kura. Na ndio nibikie mahali niko. Kwa hiyo mambo wachukue kama nini. Walete hapa tuchukue kura.
Kajiado yenyewe ni cosmopolitan, ni county ambayo iko na kabila zote, na watu wengi ambao wamekuja hapa ni watu ambao wametoka tabaka mbalimbali kuja kufanya kazi. Na kwa hivyo hii sheria mpya ambayo IEBC imeweka ya kwamba watu lazima wasafiri kwenda katika kituo kikuu cha IEBC kubadilisha kura zao, tunakuta wafanyikazi wengi wanapata changamoto zaidi kwenda kubadilisha, manake wako kazini, ni watu wa vibarua. Kwa hivyo ni ombi letu kama aspirant wa pande hii, IEBC iweze kulegeza kamba.
The weekend is packed with public events for political leaders who are on the ground to push Kenyans to register as voters. President Uhuru Kenyatta is in Meru County with his deputy William Ruto is covering Baringo, Marakwet and Eldoret. The ANC leader Musalia Mudavadi is holding public rallies in Kakamega County, while Kalonzo Musyoka and Nairobi Governor Dr. Evans Kidero will be pushing the voters registration drive in Kibera this afternoon. Now, Mombasa Governor Ali Hassan Joho has alleged there is a massive voter transfer fraud by some politicians with some constituencies in the county. Joho claims that agents of unnamed Jubilee politicians in the county were duping voters of certain communities to transfer their votes in a bid to tilt the electoral balance in Jubilee's favor. Joho was speaking at Uwanja Wambuzi polling station in Nyali, where he had gone to verify the details of his voter register.
So tafutaneni hizi kura pale ziko, na la mwisho nataka niwaambie msihamishe kura zenu. Huyu Bezimba huyu ana kura za kutosha pale Kisauni. Tumeelewana? Hapa pia kuna kura za kutosha hapa Nyali, sivyo? Si ndio namna hiyo? Si mwaziona kura ziko hapa? So msihamishe kura kwa sababu kuna mipango ya Jubilee ya kupatia watu wengine wachache pesa, watembee, wawadanganye, mwandikishe kura maeneo mengine. Siku ikifika walete yale magari ya pilipili na maji ya moto ya wasumbue, mshindwe kuvuka kwenda kufanya nini? Kupiga kura. Tumeelewana eh? Wao wameona kwamba kumedhoka, na safari hii hawaruki mpaka tutawanasa. Tutawafanya nini? Tutawanasa. Na mimi nawaambia hivi, nataka niwahakikishie viongozi wa upinzani hawana budi, watakuwa kitu kimoja. Let me assure you, tutaenda debe tukiwa kama watu wa nini? Wamoja. Alimuhimu tupeleke Jubilee wapi? Nyumbani.
Gambia's long-time ruler Yahya Jammeh, who refused to accept his election defeat last month, announced in the early hours of this morning that he was stepping down as leader after 22 years at the helm of the tiny West African nation. Appearing on state television channel GRTS, Jammeh said he wished to avoid dragging the country into a conflict as regional armies amassed and enforced a rival Adama Barrow's election win. Jammeh asked his supporters and supporters of the new President Barrow to work together. Regional army entered Gambia late last Thursday, where meanwhile poised to remove him by force if required, as even his own army chief who stood beside him, former coup leader, recognized his rival Barrow as commander-in-chief.
I believe in the importance of dialogue and in the capacity of Africans to resolve among themselves all the challenges on the way towards democracy, economic and social development. It is as a result of this that I have decided today, in good conscience, to relinquish the mantle of leadership of this great nation with infinite gratitude to all Gambians, women, children, youth and men, and friends of the Gambia who have supported me for 22 years in the building of a modern Gambia. I am proud and honored to have served our country, the Gambia, while thanking all of you, men, women and children, members of the armed and security services, humble citizens, and all those who have supported me or were against me during this period. I implore them all to put the supreme interest of our nation, the Gambia, above all partisan interests, and endeavor working together as one nation to continue to preserve the highly cherished achievements of the country.
We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back with sports news. Don't go away.